Okay, today is Monday, August 12th, 2019. You can see it's a nice blue sky for a change with some real clouds. No chemtrails today. And I was trying to make videos of our garden a couple months ago for the last 2 or 3 months. But had some personal issues, health issues, camera issues, computer issues. This is what's left of our garden. Some stuff is doing good, some stuff is not. And the other one up there was doing terrific. And I made a nice video of all the stuff that we planted and how big it was. And then 2 days later, the deer came and ate it. We had a fence and everything around it, but it didn't turn out too good. I think we only got 2 or 3 things out of it before the deer got it. So that's kind of what's left. Nice, huh? Not much in it now. Look at that sky. All blue. For a change. Working on the M43 ambulance again. It's a never-ending project. Got it running, got it stopping, all new brakes. But every time you fix something, something else breaks. That's just the way it goes. And Piggy's not feeling good. He's sleeping. Had him out for a little bit. He just didn't want to come out of his house. And we had him out. He just wanted to go back in and lay down. Hi, this is Piney Prepper Bill. I've been off of YouTube for a while. Hopefully I'll be back doing some videos here and there. Had some personal issues, some home issues. I felt like crap for a while. I was working on the ambulance, and I was going to do a couple of videos of working on that, but I figured nobody's going to want to watch that. It was time consuming. Trying to hold a camera, putting on a tripod, climbing underneath, doing the brakes, and it was taking longer than I thought, so I just figured hell with the video. Figured nobody's going to want to watch it anyway. So, I was videotaping our garden. I had stuff that I had of that forest fire we had a while back. It was kind of suspicious, because where the fire was, there was a lot of military activity. It's Coyle Air Force Base. Kyle Air Force Base, or a landing strip. It's where they do all the bombing runs over there. It's not really an Air Force base. It's just a landing strip and bombing strip. But for the week and a half leading up to that forest fire we had, I was videotaping all the helicopters and planes, if you saw that video, and they all ended up over there. And they would fly by, circle, come back, and they would hover over there. Well, that's where the forest fire was. And I had some other stuff that I videoed, and all that stuff got deleted because the camera I was using, it's a good camera, but it takes the mini DV tapes, and somehow it got deleted. I erased it. I don't know what happened. So that pissed me off. And then this camera, I was making videos. I had problems with the computer. I would put the memory card in from this camera, and then I had to transfer it to another computer. It got corrupted. I made a video, and somehow I lost all the files. So that pissed me off. I had one memory card, got full. I took it out, put another one in, and I lost that memory card. So I lost a lot of video, and I just got fed up with it. Working on this, with my health and my back, I was putting the brakes on here. It shouldn't have taken as long as it did. Climbing underneath, banging my head, cutting myself. The next day, after being under a creeper for a day, that kind of put me out of commission for a couple days. So then I worked back on the ambulance for a day or two. Then I'm out of commission for a couple days. So it took some time. there was probably like 10 videos I was going to post. It just never happened. Lost the footage, lost the card, so that just pissed me off, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. I've been just spending a lot of time working on this. I finally put it on the road, got insurance, registered it, did my first car show. It was good. It was about an hour away. Didn't have any problems going there, ran good, didn't overheat. But when I left, I had problems. It was starting to get dark. I left. All the lights and everything worked on here. But when I left, I was leaving. I probably got about 2 or 3 miles. I heard a pop, and it started to run like crap. Started to backfire. Started to miss. Every time I let up, I was losing power. So I just wanted to get the hell home. It was getting darker and darker. The truck's running like shit. Every time you let up, it's backfiring. People looking at you. So here I blew the gasket on one of the manifolds. We had 2 manifolds pulled together. It's only a little square $10 gasket. I thought would be an easy fix, but according to everybody else, you got to pull both manifolds off, and it's a project. And I just don't. I'll have to do that in the fall. I just wanted to drive it for the summer. So that being said, I'm coming home. I hear the pop. It's running like crap, and it's getting darker. And I live in the middle of nowhere, and the passenger side headlight blows out. So I'm just driving with the other one. Then about 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, that one goes out, low and high beam, so I have no headlights. It's getting darker and darker, and then luckily, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I have a spotlight, a searchlight on the top of the ambulance. I turned that on. I was driving with that, and after about 20 minutes of that shut off. So I got no lights, no moon that night. So it took me a long time to get home. I'm getting bit up by these greenhead flies out here anyway. Mosquitoes and greenhead flies, South Jerseys. Anyway, I'm coming down the back road coming to here, and it's just a windy, it's deer heaven. There's just deer everywhere, and I couldn't see shit. And cars don't come by there that often at like 10 o'clock at night. So I pull over, off into the woods. I can't see, so I don't know if I'm going to hit a telephone pole, if I'm going to hit a tree. I'm just trying to get off the side of the road, and I'll wait till I see headlights coming, and I'll wait and wait, and then when they pass me, I quick pull out, and I follow, so I see taillights. Then when I don't see taillights anymore, I pull over and wait for another car. So it took me forever to get home. The headlights were blown out. The spotlight started to work, you know. So I checked the voltage. It's a 24-volt system, and I'm getting, at the batteries, 24 volts, but when it's running, when I check the headlight terminals, I'm getting, instead of 24, I'm getting 28 volts. And then when it's running, I'm getting 30 to 32. So that's not good. I'm not sure what the hell that is. I don't know. It's a voltage regulator. I know on the deuce and a half I had, I could adjust the voltage. I'm not too sure. And I got some calls in to some friends of mine, but this whole week was the MVPA convention in York, Pennsylvania, so nobody's around. So the next day I'm working on the truck, and I patched. I got some high temp sealant, and I patched the exhaust leak, and it seemed to be doing good for a while. I drove it to we got to take our trash to the dump every week, so I loaded the trash in here, went to the dump, and noticed I'm leaking. I look underneath, the rubber fuel line got a hole in it, pouring gas out. So I came home. Luckily I found I had a couple inches. I patched it, put it back, and now the fuel pump's leaking a little bit. So it's probably going to be one of those things this winter. I'm just going to have to pull everything off, pull the fenders off, and I see wiring kits for this. They're somewhat expensive, but it might be worth it. I won't say the name of the company, but somebody told me to go there for vintage wiring for this stuff, and they made it special order. It's going to take a month to get if you order it. $1,200 for a wiring kit. So I'll be buying one somewhere else, or just buy wire and the connectors and do it myself. But that being said, it's running. I got the headlights back in it, but they're blown. I got to order new headlights, but I don't want to put them in until I know I'm not going to blow them in 20 minutes because they're expensive as hell. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of videos I made and that I want to make. It's just been busy. It's been hectic 2 months, 3 months, whatever it's been. Death in the family. You know, watch stuff in the news, all this gun control bullshit that they want to do. Like 40,000 deaths, gun-related deaths a year. And they want to ban guns and take guns from everybody, but, you know, the drug epidemic, there's a war on drugs, which, that's bullshit. They bring the drugs in here, there's proof of that. But there's over 70,000 deaths when it comes to that, but they're not doing anything about the opioid thing. Just a lot of crap going on. I was watching Ontario Homestead, and he's got a problem with his eye. I don't know, they pull his eye out and do something to his eye. That's got to be horrible. This is supposedly his third one. But I watched a video he did, and evidently he stopped getting mail or something, and his mailbox out by the street, it's been there forever, the paint's peeling and everything, kind of like ours. They stopped, they won't deliver his mail, or he's getting a fine or some shit like that, because this mailbox is 1.5 inches out of, what do you call it, 1.5 inches out of regulation. Now that's Canada, but the same shit happens here in the United States. What we pay here, we have a little under 3 acres. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is where we wanted to be. And everything seemed good, but our taxes just keep going up and up. We've been here 3 years. And for what we're paying is ridiculous. We almost can't afford to live here anymore. We've been looking at West Virginia, upstate Pennsylvania. We can get a 5 or 6 bedroom house. There's a couple we looked at, 10 acres, 30 acres, 40 acres. One had 80. And with taxes included on that would be almost half of what we pay here. On a mountain, overlook nice scenery and all that. And the taxes are like $400 a year. We pay almost $6,000 here, $6,000 a year for 3 acres. And it's ridiculous. So we're looking at possibly moving, I mean not right away, but in the next year, 2, 3 years, maybe getting the hell out of it. I've always wanted to get out of Jersey anyway. Just the spraying, the chemtrails are getting so bad. But I watch Boss of the Swamp, and he's been living in the woods almost his whole life. He's got a cabin, 100 acres, and he spends every day of his life in the woods. And he knows the trees. He knows what's right, what's real, what's not. And he did a video showing the trees dying, and constantly. And when it rains, almost every tree, every species of tree, has foam coming out of it. And people, of course, you look up Google and it tells an explanation, but that's...
Yeah, so it's raining, as you can see. And in the past, I talked about where I was finding that the trees were foaming when it was raining. I've been seeing a lot of it. So it's pouring, I decided to come out with my camera. Everywhere I look, it's foam. I got to show you guys this. I want you to see it. So a lot of people responded, I've never seen that before. Well, I hate to say it, but it's awful hard to see from your couch. You got to get out there in the woods and look if you want to see what's going on in the woods. So take a look at this. So here's a maple tree here, and there's some foam right there, dripping down the tree. There's some foam here, right there. More foam there. More foam there. Look at the foam on that one over there. Okay, let's walk a little bit. There's some more foam right there. You can see it coming down the tree. Look at it. You see? It's foam, just like out of a car wash. Foamy crap coming down the tree. Let's go look at this one, because this is a real good example. Look at that. Okay, look at that. I'm not going to point my camera higher because I don't want to get all rain in the lens. See what I'm talking about, people? If you have children growing up on this earth, you are the people that need to open your eyes. This is the only place they have to live, man. Don't turn a blind eye to it. Look at this crap. This is coming down in the rain. It's not the natural phenomenon that occasionally takes place with pine trees. Okay, now here's a beech tree. The foam right there. Here's a yellow birch. Look at that. That's freaking nuts. Hey, Frankie, I don't even want him drinking from puddles anymore. Look at the suds coming down this tree. See that? That's nuts. It's coming down in the rain. It's dripping right down here in a row. Right down there, see? And it's pooling up right there. Look at this shit. Okay, I am standing in one spot right now and I'm going to pan around with my camera. There's some foam right there at the bottom of that yellow birch. Some people call it a golden birch. Look at this. There's some more right there. There's some more right there. Look at further back. Let me even pan out. Right there. There's some more. This is crazy. Look at it. That's on a yellow birch. Look at that. It's on that leaf. Look at the suds. Look at this stuff. Coming down the trees, man. But tomorrow I'm going to go down the road on my quad and I bet you there's going to be foam all over the creeks again. This is sickening. No wonder all the trees are dying.
Just a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to try and start making videos again now that I'm got the camera working, my computer is somewhat working. Back in the MVPA club, the Military Preservation Association, and I'm working on the newsletters now, so I've been trying to do that, trying to get information from everybody for the newsletter. I haven't got anything for this month. So that's been kind of keeping me busy. The computer, I mean, even once I get it up, the computer just, to email it takes me like an hour. It'll only let me do like 5 emails at a time because there's errors, internal errors, and all kind of bullshit. So that keeps me busy. I don't know if you can hear the roosters over there. Not ours, not yet. It's the neighbors. They got a bunch of chickens and roosters. Anyway, I'm going to try and come back and make some more videos here and there. I don't know how often it'll be. My back has been killing me, and all kinds of other stuff. But working on this, it's been fun. It's been a challenge. It's better than working on the deuce and half, that's for sure. I can pull this in and out of the garage with no problem. Anyway, I'm going to try and come back and, you know, Ontario Homestead, I hope everything goes out with your eye surgery. I hope everything works out with that. And you better fix your mailbox, you bastard. I wouldn't want to live in your town. I'm sure you wouldn't want to live here. And he said he just put a sliding glass door, I think, as a window in his garage. So he made me an offer. If he ever comes to South Jersey, he's going to put one in my garage for free. So I'll be waiting for that. Anyway, prayers to you with your eye. Hope everything works out with that. Pulling my eyeball out and doing whatever, that doesn't sound like fun. Anyway, that's it for now. I plan on making more videos, whether you want to see them or not. But I got a lot coming. A lot of weird shit going on. That forest fire was a little iffy. And they had a picture in the paper of 2 kids supposedly had a bonfire that created that whole forest fire, which was about 8 miles the other direction. And when you look at the video I had, it was right over there. That's where the fire was. So that was bullshit. It was right over there by Coyle Air Force Base or airstrip. Anyway, I hope you can hear a lot of bugs, a lot of... Man, I'm getting bit the hell up out here. I hate South Jersey, I really do. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll have a couple videos coming out, and I'm working on another YouTube channel specifically for the military club. I mean, the MVPA is worldwide. I'm in the South Jersey chapter. So if you want to look at military stuff of our chapter, most of it's all old stuff that I put up there, but that's SJMVPA, or South Jersey Military Preservation Association. It's probably boring as hell, but if you want to look at some of the videos I put up, oh, there's a nice little lizard. If I go grab the camera, he will probably take off. Hey, lizard. Hey, lizard, lizard. What we doing? Well, anyway, I'm going to get back to working on this a little bit here and there. I'm going to try and get a couple more videos coming out to you. So this is Honey Prepper Bill. I'll talk to you next time.